Hello, everyone. I've got an awesome lesson for today, which is going to help with your financial stress. A lot of people walk around with a lot of financial stress, and I don't know if this is the good news or the bad news, but I'll just call it the good news because I'm going to give you the solution today. The good news is the majority of it is unnecessary, it's avoidable. We can solve for it. And so I'm going to teach you three strategies today to eliminate financial stress. And so the name of my company, as you can see up here on the logo, I own a financial coaching company that we do financial coaching for the faith-based and ambitious. And the company's name is JFF, or Journey to Financial Freedom. And financial freedom is the end goal for our clients, right? Being able to live life on their own terms with no worries of time, money, or energy. And, basically not have to go to a day job, not have to need money anymore because they did the right things with their money and bought assets that then made them free, right? But maybe a topic for a different lesson here. But the reason why I bring that up is because that's the end goal. I've been having a lot of conversations with a lot of amazing clients or ideal prospects or clients before they become a client of mine. And they're telling me, they're like, dude, that financial freedom stuff sounds amazing. I would love that. But like, I can't even think about that right now because I'm so stressed out about money. You got anything for financial peace? Right? You got anything for the stress that I'm feeling right now? Once we solve this, then we can try to look for the long road of financial freedom. So it's been a very common conversation I've been having recently, and I completely get it, completely understand. And so I want to be able to offer some strategies I've been offering my clients in those conversations. And, again, title of today's lesson being three strategies to eliminate financial stress. Let's go over the first one, right? And be open-minded as particularly we go over this first one, because I think society has misconstrued this first one a lot, right? I say a quality budgeting system, emphasis on quality, which I'll talk to you here in a second about what quality means, right? A quality budgeting system, right? So that you can feel in control of your money while not having to sacrifice from scarcity. That's the first thing there that makes a quality budget, right? Not having to sacrifice from scarcity. If we've got to cut back out of strategy, great, let's do it, right? But from scarcity, right? It's feeling constricted, feeling restricted, feeling like budgeting feels like handcuffs or jail or punishment, right? That is not a quality budgeting system. Right. And so either most times it was taught wrongly by somebody in the past, somebody had a poor experience with it, or they just were on the wrong system. So when you're on the right budgeting system, you're able to manage your money in a way that honors God, right? Allows you to make financial progress and live your life or spend your money at the same time, right? I tell people all the time, when you grow close to me, you'll see that like I spend my money, I live my life, but I make financial progress at the same time. And when you're on the right system, like a quality budgeting system, it allows you to do that. It allows you to live your life and spend your money in a calculated, controlled, and confident fashion. Calculated, what actually makes sense for you when it comes to living your life, leisurely activities, whether that's shopping, eating out, vacations, whatever we want to call living your life, right? What is the calculated number that actually makes sense for you to spend each month? It still leaves us money left over for you to be able to make financial progress. Controlled is once we come up with that calculated number, okay, I'm just going to eat or use $500 a month for eating out, right? Are we actually tracking that as we go? Like, it's one thing to set the budgeted number in the beginning of the month. It's another thing to actually keep up with it as you go, the controlled portion, to make sure you're actually staying on track. And then confident, which is my favorite C of these three C's, is just when you swipe the card, either at dinner or on vacation, you're not making yourself feel guilty in the back of your head for that, or becoming anxious about that expense. Like, should I have done this? Am I going to be able to pay my card this month? Like, should I have put this money towards X, Y, and Z? Right? Like, that's for the birds, right? I want you spending your money calculated fashion, or a confident fashion, excuse me. So a quality budgeting system, that's what that means. That's what it allows for you in life, right? You have to be able to measure your money, right? And you can't improve what you're not measuring. You're not being a good steward of your money if you're not measuring it, if you're not budgeting it, right? Budgeting this way is honoring God with your money, right? And so this is how you're measuring your money. You can't improve what you're not measuring. So a quality budgeting system so that you can feel in control of your money while not having to sacrifice from scarcity. Number one. All right. Number two is goal plans so you can actually make financial progress. What I mean by goal plans is, for one, knowing what your top three financial goals are, right? Having those in your mind, but then having plans for how you're going to accomplish them in the fastest, most effective way possible, or when and how you're going to accomplish them. And so I recently taught a webinar, and I asked the people on the webinar, about 40 people on there, and I said, does anybody on here have their top three financial goals like listed out? Do you know what your top three financial goals are? Like building an emergency fund, paying off credit card debt, buying a house, investing money, right? Whatever it may be, right? Do you know those? 90% of people said no. The 10% of people that said yes said they do, but they've got no plan behind it. Like, I want to build an emergency fund for 50,000, right? That was one of the goals, but he's like, I have no idea how I'm going to make that happen, right? So if that's the case for you, we need to know, what are your top 3 financial goals, and do we have a plan on how and when we're going to accomplish those goals by, right? That's the biggest reason why people don't make financial progress, because there's just not clear goals and clear plans behind those goals. So if you want less financial stress, I promise you, if you start progressing financially and you see that happening on paper, right, particularly because it started with you actually having a plan that you feel good about in the first place, which will drop your stress almost immediately, right? What I mean by that is, you don't even have to have the plan working yet or in place or started, right? But knowing that you have a quality one mapped out, that you're going to start here soon, or that you just began, right there, that'll decrease your stress, especially for my high achievers. Because when you don't have a plan, you feel like you're failing. You don't have a plan, you feel like, I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know how I'm going to progress here, right? Just knowing that you have a rock solid plan, whether it's in place yet or not, is just going to massively decrease your stress and anxiety, because it's going to make you feel responsible, like you're in control of your money. Because either your money's controlling you, or you're controlling your money. And when your money's controlling you, that is super stressful. But when you feel in control of your money, right, and feel like you're actually making progress and doing the right things, 95% of your stress will go away right there. So that's number 2. Are you in a quality budgeting system? And do you have your top 3 goal plans? And then last thing here, a little bit on the woo side of things, or the internal world, right, is addressing limiting beliefs, particularly around money, so you don't self-sabotage and can finally feel at financial peace, right? So limiting beliefs, let me explain that a little bit. You may have heard me say on past trainings that your external wealth is just a reflection of your internal wealth, right? Or a more detailed way to put that, if you have negative, limiting, scarce, fearful thoughts around money, what do you think your reality is going to be, right? Probably pretty similar match. And so we find that this is usually your highest leverage point, because our beliefs carry an energetic vibration, and what we attract in our reality is an energetic match to those beliefs. So if we have low vibing thoughts like, I'm not worthy of money, money's bad, rich people are evil, money doesn't even matter, whatever these lies that we've been told about money from low level thinkers, like if we're carrying those beliefs, right, whether it's about money itself or our worthiness of it, that's low energy, right? That's low vibration. And what are we attracting? The results that we're attracting are going to match that vibration. But if you're walking around like, man, money's a great tool. Man, I'm worthy of money. Man, there's some powerful things that I can do once I have my money in order. Man, it's possible to be a good person and have a lot of money at the same time, right? Man, it's possible to be able to make a lot of money, have a lot of money, and utilize it in a way that honors God, right? And so if you don't have those beliefs, you have some limiting beliefs that are probably forcing you to self-sabotage over time, where you make a little bit of progress, then you're back to ground zero. You make some more progress, you feel promise, and then you're back to ground zero. It's like this revolving cycle, right? And you never actually feel like you're getting ahead, right? It's because you're just not at peace with the topic of money and your worthiness of it. And so when you can address limiting beliefs, you start to eliminate the self-sabotage and increase the financial peace. And so, yes, I want you to eliminate stress, but how you're going to do that is by increasing the control you have of your money, right? Being in control, being a good steward of your money, by, for one, actually making financial progress. So control, progress, and peace, right? Those are the antidotes to stress. If you feel in control of your money, right? If you feel like you're making progress and you feel at peace with money, you'll definitely start to eliminate the stress and anxiety around money. So I hope this was helpful. So many people walk around with so much unnecessary stress and anxiety around money, right? But when we become a good steward of our money, we implement simple systems, goal plans, and we start to address the internal world, things start to really line up externally or in our reality, right? And we have way less financial stress, way more financial peace, way less financial bottlenecks, and way more financial opportunities. And so I hope this helps. I'd be curious, in the comments, drop which one of these 3 you think that you need to work on the most. See you all in the next episode.